What's going on, YouTube? It's your girl Monique Nicole, and I am back with another video. Before we get started, honey, if you are new to my channel, please make sure you are subscribed. Go ahead and click the subscribe button down below, okay? And while you are at it, go ahead and click the thumbs up button to like this video. It is an easy and free way to help support my channel because what? I am still trying to grow. Say it with me. Growth. Okay. Happy Monday, y'all. Okay, your girl had to come up on the camera, baby. You see hair laid, makeup beat, lips busting. Okay, honey. What's goody? Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. Oh, this is from earlier. What's up, DeMarcus? Hopefully DeMarcus comes back in later. Hey, Tamika White, how you doing, boopy? Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. I'm going to give it a few more minutes for the good people to come on in. Let's see. I'm going to try to, let's see. I want to try to go live on Instagram as well. Because, y'all, this is about to be a juicy episode of, I don't know, is this hot topics? So this is just like a expose type of episode where I'm about to go ham, turkey, and grits on that ass. All right, y'all come on in. Make sure y'all hit that like button when you come in. Enter the chat. Say what's up. Don't be shy. Y'all know I like to interact with y'all, okay? So come on in. Don't be shy. Say hi and hit that like button on this video, honey. We're about to get together. So grab a snack, grab a drink, and come on right back because your girl is about to drop some receipts. I'm about to go the fuck in. I'm about to cut up and act a fool tonight, y'all. So none of that. I'm telling y'all right now, this is going to be an unfiltered episode, okay? Or video, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be very, very, excuse me. It's going to be a very unfiltered episode tonight, honey. I'm not holding nothing back, boopy. Okay. I ain't holding nothing back, honey. Now, let me see how I can strip. Oreo, get your ass. Y'all, by the way, this cat, Oreo, is a psychopath. She is a complete psychopath. She makes Simba seem like an angel. If I'm being honest, I'm still adjusting to having her in the house. I love her though. I'm very happy that she is here with me and Simba. We are adjusting to having another cat in the house. It's crazy, y'all. It's absolutely crazy. Y'all come on in, y'all. So look, I've been meaning to do a video, right, on Papoose. Oh, hold up. Hold up. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hold on. What's going on? Okay, sorry, y'all. I went live on Instagram. Okay, so I've been meaning to do a video on Papoose and Clarissa Shields and Remy for quite some time now, but it's just like every time I'm about to do it, I get busy, I get distracted, something else is going on, whatever. So I literally keep putting it off. And before today, this weekend, we know Clarissa Shields just had a fight that she won on Saturday. I actually watched it. Okay. So I was already going to do a video on her and Papoose just after this weekend, after her fight this past weekend. I was going to do a video anyway. But guess what made me hop on and do a video today? The damn shade room, y'all. So I'm minding my business like I always do. And I hop on the shade room. You know, do. And you know what pops up? Something popped up on the screen. And it's a video. Let me pull it up. Let me just pull it up, child. Because your girl done went viral, y'all. I went viral today. My comment went viral on the Shade Room comment section. It's still getting traction. People are still commenting. People are still tagging me and shit. it's been crazy. My messages have been blowing up all day. I got almost 3,000 likes on my comment. So okay, as like I said, Clarissa Shields did a fight this weekend, which she won, and it was a great fight. That I'll be honest with you guys, this was my first time watching her actually spar and fight, and she was actually really good. It was a very good fight between her and the other chick. It was like a good fight. It wasn't like a landslide. It wasn't like one person was just overall better. It's just like they both were whooping each other's ass. They both were doing good, but Clarissa did win. Okay, so I'm minding my business like I always do. Okay, and so I see on the Shade Room, Papoose post this damn video of Clarissa. Okay, and this is his caption. Big congratulations to my love, Clarissa Shields, on another victory. You put on a boxing masterclass. Wow. From the way you interact with your family down to being a perfectionist when it comes to your craft, you are a true queen. You being mentioned with the all-time greats is overdue and well deserved. You did for women's boxing what many have attempted. Completely sold out arena, and they all came to see the GOAT. Okay. I guess greatest woman of all time. Glad I'm able. Now, this is the part. This was the part. He just could not help himself. Glad I'm able to add value from a behind the scenes executive standpoint. Special thanks to my Win Records family. And thanks to whoever. Hashtag Trex Promotions. Okay. To some of you, this is an innocent post, right? To some of you, this is an innocent, nice post of a man shouting out to his woman. Well, I'm going to tell you guys, you're dead wrong. Listen, y'all, I'm not going to hold back. Tonight's video, I'm going to be real gutted with it. I'm getting really gully with it. I'm going to be talking real reckless. Tonight, you guys are not going to get Monique Nicole, the professional entertainment journalist, no, bitch. You about to get real raw talk. I don't give a fuck. We about to have real kitchen table talk. Shout out to Wendy Williams. We about to have some real kitchen table talk, some real fucking talk. I'm not sparing no feelings. I'm not giving a politically correct responses. I'm getting gutted with it because I'm sick of seeing this shit on social media. I'm sick of Papoose having everybody like just blinded by this fake persona that he put on. I used to believe it too. I used to think Papoose was such a good guy. So let me kind of just start from the beginning. Well, let me look at the comments first. Eric H says, no, it was definitely a landslide. I'm going to be honest, Eric H. So when it comes to boxing, I don't know the scoreboard, but I'm telling you as someone who's just like kind of the outside looking and watching the fight, I have seen fights where it's like one person was beating the other opponent's like ass. Like it was a landslide. I don't feel like Saturday's match was a landslide. I feel like they both beat each other's ass. I feel like Clarissa got her licks in, and she did. And I think the other chick got her licks in as well. Do I think Clarissa deserved to win? Sure. But I don't feel, it wasn't like, oh, Clarissa knocked Lanny Daniels' ass out. Like, no, they both, Clarissa and Lanny, were getting their licks in. I was watching that shit at the bar and I could not, I was like, damn, this is a good fight. I like fights like that where both people are beating the brakes off each other. That's just my personal opinion. Whatever says, so this is all business for him. Thank you. Somebody with the brain. Thank you. Somebody with the brain. Thank you. I hope he's not using her, but it looks like he is. Thank you, my love. Someone with a brain. All right, y'all. So let me start from the beginning because y'all don't really know Sorry, y'all. I don't like when my lips look white. Y'all don't really know my full opinion perspective on Papoose and Papoose. Okay, so like many of you, I have known Papoose and Remy Ma for many, many years. They were one of the main, Black royalty, Black love, team Black love couples. They was one of the first couples to really put on this Black love, Black love, Black love, Black love, Black, and we fell for it. We love them. This is a couple. This is a Black couple who's been together for like 20 years. We were under the impression for a long time that Papoose held Remy Ma down when she was in jail, and that he was loyal and was loving and waited for her when she got home from prison. And Papoose has had a great reputation in the Black community, even amongst women. There was a narrative that was painted that he was a loyal, loving man, a loyal husband, and that he loved Remy and held her down, and this, and they've done businesses together, and he loves her. They got married on Love and Hip Hop a few years ago. They had a baby girl a few years ago. They have blended family. Papoose had kids prior. So I was drinking the Kool-Aid, just like most of you. I was drinking the Papoose Kool-Aid for years. I used to think Papoose was a stand-up guy. Like, I used to root for him. I used to show him mad love. So I was drinking the Kool-Aid as well. Okay. Reports came out that Remy was cheating on Papoose and she was with this guy. I was on Papoose's side. And one thing some of y'all don't know about me, for those who are new to me, because I've had new subscribers lately, and some of you are still getting acclimated to how I am personally. I am not a person who is biased, right? I'm not easily swayed, and I am not biased. I typically come from a very objective standpoint. Don't get it twisted. When I'm passionate about something, I'm passionate. And I do stand on big business when I feel passionate about said things. But typically, I do try to see things from an overall objective standpoint. I'm not one of those women where, if a woman does something wrong, I turn a blind eye. No, I call everybody out. I am equal opportunist when it comes to calling motherfuckers out. I'm all about right is right, wrong is wrong. I don't do the bias. I don't do the favoritism. That's not me. That's not how I operate. That's not how I operate in business. That's not how I operate in real life. You can ask my fucking friends. You can ask any of my friends, any of my bitches who are my main bitches. They know I am not a yes woman. I'm not going to co-sign no bullshit. If you're my homegirl and you do something shady, I'm going to call it out. I am one of the most objective, fair people you will ever meet in your existence of life. So I say that because some of you are new to me and my commentary and my content. So I'm just putting that out there so y'all know when I'm about to go in on Papoose, I'm not coming from no biased perspective. Okay. So, and y'all help me with the timeline. Has Clarissa and Papoose been, oh Lord, she has Clarissa, God forgive me. Has Clarissa and Papoose been together for a year? Has it been a year? Has it been a year? Y'all help me figure that out, child. Old girl definitely had her own and gained a lot of respect, but on a skillful level, Clarissa is above her. Gotcha. Okay. I respect that, Eric H. I definitely respect that. If he is using Clarissa, it's not going to end well for him. It's not going to end well for him, but I'm worried more about her because, baby, she is going to crash out. If this nigga ever break her heart and screw her over, Clarissa is going to have the ultimate crash out. I grew up with Clarissa's family in Flint, Michigan. Okay, went to school with her aunts, uncle, cousins, and cousins. My cousin Jason was her trainer. Oh, that's really dope. Miss Nisi, I hope I don't offend you with this video. Let me say this before, because I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm gonna go in on both of them. I'm being very honest. I am going to go in on Clarissa and Papoose, but let me say this. For those that know me, y'all know I give people their flowers. I give credit where it's due. I don't have to like you to give you credit. Clarissa is a talented woman. She is talented. Do I think she's goofy? Do I think she's slow? Yes, but she is definitely talented. I had the privilege to see her fight this past Saturday with Lonnie Daniels, and I enjoyed it. I will forever say Clarissa Shields is very talented in her craft of boxing. I will never strip her of her talents and her contribution to the sport of boxing. So I want to put all the day, because the way I'm about to go in, y'all gonna be looking at me like, damn, Mo. So that's why I'm doing all the pleasantries first. And I also don't want to scare off any of my new subscribers and supporters. I really want you guys to, get an understanding of me as an entertainment journalist, as a content creator, as a blogger, as a media personality. I do have a lot of newcomers who are supporting me, and I really do appreciate you guys. So I am giving you guys these disclaimers. My OG supporters, they know my personality, so they kind of give me grace, and they know that I'm coming from an objective standpoint. So that's why I'm giving her flowers, because I am about to go ham, turkey, and grits on both of them. Really, Papoose, I got some commentary for her because she's not innocent at all. But I'm mainly gonna be dragging Papoose in this video. So that's just a disclaimer. That's why I'm getting all the fucking pleasantries out now. Hey, West Coast. Barbara in the building, honey. Yes. Ooh, the Lawrence report. Hey, boo. Eric, that's a bad photo. I know, Eric. Baby, I don't make the news, Eric. I just report it. That's what was on the Google. Ooh, child, y'all know how thank you, Lawrence report. Has it been a year? Am I being too gracious in saying a year? Oh Lord, what's on my lips, y'all? Hold on, my lips looking greasy. Right. Am I being too nice by saying it's been a year with these? Y'all know how TMZ be picking the worst photos of people. Oh, God forgive me. God forgive me. No, you aren't going to defend speak your truth. Thank you, Miss Niecy. I really appreciate you. I really do. Clarissa is definitely talented, but you a super clown to run around claiming a marriage. Clock it, Tamika. Clark it. I'm glad I have women on here that have integrity and have morals and respect the institution of a marriage. Thank you, because that's some grown woman shit, and I'm gonna get to that. Out of all the pics you should listen, Eric. Oh, Eric. Come on, Eric. Don't do that to me. All right, let me see if I got another one of her. Yeah. I mean, it was hard to find a good looking picture of her. But okay, look. Is that better? I love Eric, baby. Eric be calling me out, and I live for it. Oh, I love y'all. Y'all make this shit so fun. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm ADD. I'm trying to think of how I want to go with this, because there's so much to say. Okay. So when Papoose first started going with this bitch, it was a little jarring for me, because again, I had been seeing Papoose and Remy Ma for 20 years on my damn television screen. So yes, it was very jarring to see Papoose with a new love interest. Oh, child, that is a terrible. Let me see if I can find a different picture. Hold on. Eric really got me feeling bad that I pulled a TMZ and I picked the worst picture of this bitch. Okay, let me see if she got some. Ooh, listen, I can't help the way people look. And I'm not even a person. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. As I've gotten older, I really don't like to talk about and I'm being so serious. I don't like to talk about people's appearances. I do think it's very mean and shallow. Like, you will never hear me saying, oh, someone's ugly. I don't even use the word ugly anymore, unless I'm talking about someone's spirit and energy. I don't like to talk about people's looks. I think it's mean. I think it's shallow. I think it's low brow. I think it's low hanging fruit. However, am I a hypocrite? I guess I'm a fucking hypocrite, bitch. However, I don't want to say this. However, I do feel like when you come on the scene with the gangster lean and you want to do all this rah, 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 and you want to come for a married woman, I just feel like Clarissa she be kind of setting herself up for the okie doke. And she really does make it easy for people to talk about her appearance, how she comes off, how she looks, I'm not, I'm trying to search for a better picture and I really can't find one. So my intentions were good. Anyway, my intentions were good. Anyway, like I said, y'all, when he started popping out with this chick, it was very jarring because I had been a fan of Papoose and Remy. Hashtag Black Love. I've been watching them for 20 years. So it was very jarring. It was very weird to see him with another woman, the same way it was very weird for Remy Ma to pop up with this other dude. I don't know who the other nigga is. Was he a rapper? Whatever he was, child. It was weird for me to see Remy with another dude. So vice versa, it was fucking weird. So at first I was just like, okay, who is this little girl? She ain't nobody, da, da, da. I didn't really know much about her. Then, okay, I heard everyone said that she's talented. Cool. I give her that. I had nothing. I wasn't going to rebuttal it because I didn't really watch her work as a boxer. I couldn't really say. Now that I saw her fight, I got respect for her. I got respect for Clarissa Shields as an athlete. You know what I'm saying? I'm a person, I can separate the two. I could really not like you, and I can still give you credit where credit is due. All of a sudden, this bitch just pop up like fucking popcorn. The bitch just pop, start popping up. Interview, press. Now, it's like initially, when she first started doing press, I think people were kind of initially asking and mentioning Papoose because she was very new, right, to a lot of people. Let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it a buck. When it comes to women's sports, there's already a discrepancy there. There's already a double standard, right? Women's sports does not get as much news coverage, right? Damn sure not boxing, right? You can barely get the WNBA ladies to get coverage. So it's already hard, let alone boxing, is not really, it's a major sport for people who enjoy the sport. But a lot of us, we don't really pay attention to boxing. So, obviously, when we see this young girl popping up with Papoose, that's going to spark something, right? It doesn't matter if it was her or Minnie Mouse or Humpty Dumpty. If somebody popped out on the dating scene with Papoose, they were going to get coverage. They were going to get publicity. Because let's keep it a bean, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a bean, let's keep it a buck. People were used to Remy and Pat being together. So no matter who he ended up with, it don't matter if it was Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse or whoever, they were going to get coverage. So when she first started doing interviews, I actually gave her grace because I could tell that she actually, in the very beginning of her starting to get publicity, she actually wasn't being disrespectful. She was actually trying to dodge the questions. You can tell she felt kind of awkward answering them. So I actually gave her grace. That's if you follow boxing. Exactly, Moochie. I don't really follow boxing, but everyone around me was like, no, the girl's talented. And I finally saw it for myself. So shout out to Clarissa Shields. She is a talented boxer, you guys. I'm very impressed by her skill set. And I'm definitely going to root for her. As an athlete, I'm rooting for her. But when it comes to this personal shit with Papoose, I do not see it for her. I really think she's a clown. And I really, from a woman to woman, above all else, I really pray for her because and I'm gonna get into it, y'all. I'm gonna get into the whole like psychology of a girl like Clarissa Shields. Y'all have to understand, I'm a woman, and this is what be cracking me up about men who be trying to tell me about women. That's like me trying to tell a man about another man. Y'all, you know how men are. I'm a woman. I know how women are. I am the same age group as Clarissa Shields. I'm about 5 years older than her. She's 30. I'll be 35 in a month. I'm the same age group as her. I can tell an insecure woman when I see one. Clarissa Shields is beyond insecure. Clarissa Shields comes off as if she's the girl who never got male attention. She never got validation. She never was told she was pretty. She never felt special. She's the type of girl that dudes would always pass up. I'm not saying she never had a boyfriend. I'm not saying no one ever liked her, but I'm just saying you can tell, and I'll get into it. I'll get into the whole psychology of it. But I got to kind of stay on track. And I really should have put notes down because this is like so much that I want to talk about. But nonetheless, like I said, in the beginning, I gave her grace because I felt like she was initially, trying to dodge the questions about Remy and Papoose. You could tell she really didn't want to answer it. Da da da. Well, come to find out. Come to find out. That quickly changed. This bitch, every chance she got, she brought up Papoose. Even when they would not ask this bitch about him, she would bring him up. And I don't know her team. I don't know her camp. But I'm telling you, as someone who works in media, okay, I don't think she's been media trained. Okay. There is a way, and we all know it, whether you work in media or not. We've all been subject to interviews and TV, and we've watched celebrities our whole life. We all know there is a way to dodge certain topics. There's a way to dodge certain questions. And guess what? When you have a team behind you, and for some people it's easier than others, but typically when you do have a team and you go for interviews, your team is going to prep said person. Hey, we don't want to talk about this. We don't want to talk about that. Let's stay on track with this. Let's stay on track with that. Even if that doesn't happen, your team, your publicist, your PR team, they're supposed to, or your crisis management team, sometimes they're under the umbrella of a publicist. Sometimes it's not. Every PR firm is different, right? So sometimes crisis management is a completely separate entity. That's a lot, but in itself. But anyway, your team is supposed to prep you, right? So even if the interviewer asks you said question about said controversy, your team is supposed to prep you. Okay, if they ask you about Papoose, this is what we want you to say. Make sure you just give a generic da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Avoid mentioning Remy Ma, blah, blah, blah. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what your team is supposed to do. Unless your team wants you to talk about it because they know all publicity is good publicity and they want you to bring up Remy Ma because they know this shit gonna go viral. I don't know her team. I don't know nothing for a fact. I don't know her team. I don't know anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just giving you my vantage point from someone who does work in this industry, someone who does have several friends who are publicists in entertainment. And I've worked with some of them. I've had conversations. I kind of know a little bit about how this thing's supposed to go to an extent. I'm not a guru. I'm not a expert. I'm just giving you what I know. And this is why I'm looking at Clarissa and her team. I'm looking at Clarissa and her team very sideways. And this is why, even though I'm about to go in on this bitch, I still give grace to her because even though she's 30, I do think developmentally she's a little off. And I'm not even being nasty. I'm a mental health advocate. I've worked in mental health for several years. I truly do not mean that to be nasty. I have my own disabilities. I have my own learning disabilities. I'm in therapy. I take medication. I'm proud for it. I advocate. I have no shame in it. So when I say I think she's on the spectrum, when I say I think she might be like neurodivergent, when I say she got something that's off with her, I'm not being nasty. Okay. But anyway, back to me giving her grace. Even though she's 30 years old, she is still new to this level of fame and notoriety, right? Even though she's been a boxer for X amount of years, even though she has all these accolades and stuff, and she's deserved it, and she's talented, and she's done all this stuff, and she's made millions, which is amazing for her. it still is a difference, right? When you get catapulted into this level of fame, everyone, she was, let's be very real. Let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it a buck. She was not a household name before Papoose. Let's keep it all the way fucking real. She was not a household name before Papoose, right? So I can imagine it is very jarring to go from being semi-normal, you famous, you getting money, but you can kind of walk in a grocery store and nobody gonna bother you. Now, bitch, everybody knows your name. So I just kind of looked at her team, like, who is her team? Does she have efficient people behind her? Does she have experienced people behind her? Because a lot of her moves I find to be very questionable, very cringy. And if I was on her team, I would do things completely different. You guys, I have so many ideas. Like, another thing that I want to do in entertainment, I really do want to look into like crisis management. I'm so good at like that type of shit. Like, I'm so good at it. Anyway, that's a separate conversation for another fucking day. So that is when Clarissa started. What's up, Monique? 69 ways. Miss Nisi, Monique, she had a very rough life. Thank God. My cousin took her in. Wow, I didn't, and I can imagine that she did. And that is why I give her grace. Even though I have very, I have negative opinions about her, but as I'm sure you're learning, Miss Nisi, in my commentary, I'm a very objective person, right? So it's like, I can feel a way about this. I can also extend grace on this. I can understand this. I can critique her on this. I'm sure she had a very rough life, and I'm very proud of her and her accomplishments. And I'm sure her family is very proud of her. Yes, hit that like button, y'all. Please. I got some new people up in here, and I am really, really, really thankful and very, very appreciative of every single person who is watching right now. So let's take a quick intermission. Please, y'all, like this video. Is an easy and free way to help support my channel. I'm on the road to 2,000 subs. Y'all, it has been a really rough journey on YouTube, you guys. It is not easy. Please show me some love. If you like the vibe, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell button. That way you will be notified whenever I drop new content. Thank you, thank you, thank you so, so much. Eric says there are less accomplished female fighters who are more known and make more money than she does. There are less accomplished female fighters who are more known. Okay, I wonder if it's a race thing. I wonder if is it a race thing? Is it because she's a dark-skinned Black girl? She's not getting the notoriety she deserves and the money she deserves? Or is it her team? Does her team suck? Now you got me thinking. I don't know. Thank you, Eric, for the insight. Monique, Nicole, you kind of hating now. I'm not hating, baby. One thing about Monique Nicole, I ain't no hater. I always give credit where it's due, my love. Always. And you should know that, DeMarcus. You an OG supporter, so you should know I ain't no hater. Remy said he picked women who have bad past. But listen, we're going to get into it. Y'all saw the title of this video. Papoose is an opportunist. Sorry. It wasn't a question. It was a statement. I am convinced. Again, someone who has liked Papoose for fucking 20 years, someone for 20 years who was sipping the Papoose Kool-Aid, thinking he was a good Black man. Guess what, bitch? I dusted my eyes off. I'm awake now. Hey, girl, loving the conversation. Ew, thank you, Courtney. I think you're new, so please make sure you subscribe. Thanks, boo. Clarissa Shields movie was fire. I gotta watch it. I definitely want to watch it, especially me being an entertainment journalist. I definitely need to be in the know. You don't follow boxing. She became known when she won the Olympics. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I've heard nothing but amazing things about her as an athlete. But like you guys should know by now, this video is not about her being an athlete. This is about her being with Papoose and her being very toxic, very problematic, and very insecure. No, some are Black women. Okay, so I do want to do more research. I want to figure out who are the other Black female boxers who, according to you, are less qualified than her, less talented than her. Why are they making more money than Clarissa Shields? I want to know that. I really want to know that. Pap was wave at fans like he work out for. I'm never sipping nobody Kool-Aid. I don't want to be poisoned. Heck, a clock it, Monique. Bitch, that was a bar. That was a bar. Monique 69 Ways said, baby, I'm not sipping nobody's Kool-Aid because I don't want to be poisoned. That is a motherfucking bar if I've ever heard one. Clock it, Monique. Clock it, honey. Clock it. Monique got me hyped because that was a fucking bar. All right, y'all. So back to the story. This is when I started not respecting Clarissa Shields. This is when I started looking at this bitch sideways. When this bitch was always yapping her fucking mouth. If it wasn't on an interview, she went on Instagram Live. She went on TikTok Live. She was on everybody's fucking live, talking about Papoose, talking about Remy, talking about this. It became excessive. And I want y'all to know, Remy Ma was quiet. Remy Ma let this bitch, big mouth bitch, say her name, talk about her husband, talk about this for a long time. Remy Ma just spoke up back in May. And the reason why she spoke up in May after being silent for months was because Clarissa got her ass on the Breakfast Club. And Charlamagne doing his thing. They talk about boxing. They talking about whatever. They talking about her career. They talking about other shit. This bitch gonna say to Charlamagne, oh, matter of fact, let me pull up the fucking clip. The fuck? This bitch gonna say to Charlamagne, I'm pretty sure you're gonna something, address the elephant in the room. Charlamagne was like, what? What elephant? She was like, Papoose, Remy, and Charlamagne was like, oh, okay. Like, it was so awkward. Like, why are you bringing it up? You're willingly bringing it up. You're willingly bringing it up. This is how it should go. So, Clarissa, can you tell us about your relationship with Papoose? What's that like? I really care about Papoose a lot, and we do have a special relationship. However, right now, due to the optics, he's still married. His ex is a famous person in the spotlight. I just don't think it's appropriate for me to speak on married couples situation. So once that situation is done and everything is done, I'll feel more comfortable. But right now, I just, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to speak on married people's issues. I just want to, concentrate on my career, do my thing, you know what I mean? And keep it going. Boom. You see how easy that is? And that's not even the best. I could have came up with if I really were to write some shit out, I could come up with a way better PR statement than that. But that's just something I said off the top of the dome. That's not what she did. That bitch, every single mother freaking time, she got a second to talk about, oh boy. She bringing it up. Now, you know what? I was going to play it, but the Breakfast Club, baby, they be strict with they copyright shit, baby. I play it for 5-10 seconds. They gonna copyright my damn thing. So I'm not gonna play that Breakfast Club clip, right? So I want people to remember Remy Ma was very quiet for months. She had to sit back and watch this 30-year-old bitch. I need y'all to understand, Clarissa is 30 years old. Papoose and Remy got kids that are that bitch's age. Papoose has a child. I can't remember if it's his daughter or his son. He has a child that is 30 years old, the same damn age as Clarissa. So let's not even get into that. How that is problematic AF. People don't want to talk about that. How are you dating a motherfucking woman that's the same age as your goddamn child? That is disgusting, Negro. That is disgusting. And this is why I do not like older men dating younger women. I don't give a fuck who don't like it, who got a comment. I don't give a fuck. Unless for me, it depends on the age gap and then the age range, right? But I feel like Papoose, oh God, he could easily manipulate her. And it's very, 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 very obvious. Anyway, all right, let me pull up some clips because I feel like a lot of y'all, we forget. A lot of people forget stuff, right? So I'm going to take it back to May. Like I said, the bitch went, let me be nice. Clarissa went to the Breakfast Club and awkwardly, no one asked her about Remy and Papoose. I'm not saying they weren't going to ask her, but at the time in that segment of the interview, Charlemagne, Jess Hilarious, Lauren, nor DJ Envy asked that woman about no damn Remy Ma nor Papoose. She willingly brought it up. So it already tells me, my love, you're desperate for a moment. You're desperate to go viral. You want a moment. You want to be seen. You want to talk about this. Why do you want to talk about your fucked up relationship with a married man, a man who is still legally married? Now, don't get me wrong. I understand that the divorce process can be very grueling, especially depending on the state. Some states are easy. Certain states, I don't know about the laws now, but I know for a long time, Georgia was one of the easiest states to get a divorce. That's where I live. If y'all don't know, I live in Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia used to be one of the easiest states to get a divorce. Motherfucker, you can get a divorce in 60 days and be done with the motherfucker. But now I don't know the laws and the rules. I would have to check. So yes, I do give grace to an extent because I do know that divorces can be grueling, they can be demanding, they can be toxic, they can be long and drawn out. And I feel like if two people have moved on, then yes, both people should be able to date whoever they want to date, right? So I got it. But for me, if I was dating a man who was basically divorced but still legally married, and excuse me, I just know I would have a little bit more decorum. Have a little more decorum. Have a little more decorum, because the man you are with just got out of a 20-year relationship with another public figure. They shared years together, money, assets, children, businesses. You ain't gonna touch that, baby girl. That's something that you don't even understand yet. So it's like, I, as a woman, mind you, I'm about to be 35. I, as a 35-year-old woman, I know right now I would never publicly talk about the guy I'm with and his ex-wife who he's still legally. That is too messy. That is the married people's business, bitch. Just sit back, relax, enjoy the ride, love on the man behind the scenes, and just shut the fuck up and let them married people deal with their legal shit. I just feel like Clarissa and her team, now that I'm talking about it out loud, I actually think Clarissa is also an opportunist, right? Let's talk about it. Papoose is an opportunist, and we're going to get to the receipts shortly. Thank y'all for being patient. We're going to get into the receipts because this is a deep dive. But now that I'm speaking it out loud, I'm thinking Clarissa is an opportunity, because let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it a buck. Unless you follow the boxing world, unless you're into the boxing shit, you didn't know the bitch. Let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it a buck. That's not taken away from her accolades. That's not taken away from her talent, her skills, what she's contributed to the boxing world. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying, before Papoose, excuse me, she was not a household name. So for all I know, she and her team could be using Papoose too. If we compare to both of them, she has more success, but he has more of an industry name, a household name. You know what I mean? He has a little more notoriety. She got more money than him in the bank. On paper, she's 50 times more successful than him, but in the grand scheme of things, in the publicity, in the public eye, he he's winning, right? He got more of the publicity. So how do I not know that she and her team are using Papoose for her own personal gain too? I think she loves him. I definitely think she loves him, because she is woo. She is crazy about that nigga, baby. If they break up, baby, she gonna have the ultimate crash out. Y'all better put her. Let me stop. She gonna have the ultimate crash out. Okay. So let me pull up some receipts. She did come out of nowhere feeling very esteemed. Yeah, I mean, she came. Listen, I'm gonna shut up. Remy Ma did cheat on. Listen, and I think she did, but that was also after years of him cheating. Again, I was drinking the Papoose Kool-Aid. I thought Papoose was a great man, a great husband, #Black love. The nigga was cheating. It was all a facade. It was all a lie. Remy Ma did what most women have been doing since the beginning of time, since our grandmas, great grandmas, great 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 grandmas. Remy Ma did what Black women have been doing since the beginning of time, protecting the family name, protecting the husband's um oh God, I can't even talk. Protecting the husband's reputation, protecting the home front, putting on a fake facade. Oh, we're great. Hashtag Black love. We love each other. We good. We good. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, the motherfucker cheating on you with 5 different bitches. You paying all the bills. He knocking you upside the head. I'm not saying that happened in their marriage. I'm just talking in the general scheme. She's been doing what Black women have been doing since the beginning of time. So I know it's hard for us to believe. I used to think that Papoose was a great man, Savannah, but it turned out to be a lie, according to Remy Ma. And guess what? I believe every single motherfucking word. Now, Remy, you ain't shit either, bitch, because you should not have been popping out with no nigga. Your divorce was not finalized. You know, the public, we didn't know y'all was divorced or divorcing. You should not have been caught red-handed with that other nigga. There was an altercation. That shouldn't have happened. So when that happened, I got on Remy's ass. Okay. Equal opportunist over here. I will ragtag and get on anybody. I will critique anybody. No one is above reproach when it comes to Monique Nicole. So I don't want to hear nothing in the comments. You being biased. You being biased. No, I call it like I see it, which is more than what most of y'all can do. So yeah, I got on Remy's ass too. Don't get it twisted, boo. I got on her ass too. But let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it a buck. Remy came out with the receipts, baby. She came with the receipts. Should I bring the receipts? So let's bring up some clips, child. Let's bring up some clips, honey. Some proof, some evidence. Okay, Rain C says you right, because now she's talking about doing music and just you see, they just gonna use, you know what? I'm gonna let them have each other because he gonna use her up and suck her so dry. And I think she's gonna use him too. So I'm saying she is using Papoose's clout and publicity, and he's using her talent, her publicity in the boxing, her coins. Because let's keep it a bean. She's coined up. Clarissa is very successful. She's coined up. I know she got more money than him. Let's keep it a bean. She got more money than him. So I really do think that they are using each other. I think she loves him more than he loves her. I can tell you that. But no, they both using each other. Where was all this energy for Remy when I just spoke on that. So you probably you heard what I said. Clarissa is obsessed with Pap and the idea that just leave the wife's name out your mouth. Like, it's just so disrespectful. Like, if I'm dating a man who's in the middle of a divorce, and I don't even know if I would do that, but 2, it's just like, have respect. Like, I'm not going to be seen publicly trashing the mother of his children. It's very classless. It's very classless. It's very tacky. It's not cute. It's not cute. But then again, she's 30 years old. The age of Remy and Papoose's child. Now, when I say their child, y'all know Papoose had kids prior. I think Remy had a son prior. The blended family, so they share kids, right? Now, biologically, they had that one daughter, that one baby girl. But when I say their kids, y'all should know what the fuck I mean. I don't want nobody to get smart with me in the comments. Y'all know what I'm saying. One of their children is 30 years old. You are a child. In Remy Ma's eyes, you're a child. Remy Ma is a grown-ass woman. Let's look up her age. Now, I'm not saying Remy is old. I'm not saying that. The bitch 45. So Remy Ma is 15 years older than Clarissa. So yes, Remy is looking at you like a goofy ass bitch. You're in Remy Ma's eyes, who's 15 years older than you. You are a goofy ass, desperate ass bitch who has no business speaking on her name in the public eye or her marriage or 20-year relationship to that man. Anyway, Pap ain't getting back with. Oh no, for sure. He's over here and happy with a woman who makes it. I mean, the girl might make him happy because she worships the ground that she walks on, and he walks on, and she's very insecure. She's very, very insecure, and she's very easily manipulated. And yeah, I'm sure he is happy. He's got his next meal ticket. Hello, of course he's happy. He's got his next meal ticket. What are y'all talking about? He's able to hop on another woman's wave. Yeah. So of course he's happy. Duh, I'd be happy too. But is a conjunction word trying to justify it? I don't know that what you're saying. They all at fault. Thank you, Miss Nisi. Somebody is picking up what the fuck I'm putting down. I have criticism for all three. I got criticism for all three. Okay, but thank you for picking up what I'm putting down, baby. They all at fault in some regard. I agree. Pap is happy that he's getting yes, press and notoriety and checks are finally rolling in. He lived off Remy Ma throughout the. Thank you. Clock it. Hell, he lived off the bitch. He lived off of Remy Ma before the marriage. He was leaning. Oh my God, because all the people who trying to say, oh, Remy, Papoose helped Remy's career. Papoose helped. If y'all don't shut the fuck up. Now, Papoose claims that he wrote 90% of Remy's raps. I don't know. I can't say yay or nay. If again, me being fair, if it is true, and that's going to be hard to prove, right? If it is true that Papoose wrote majority of her songs, some of her songs, then yes, he does deserve some credit, some percentage, what have you. And if that's the case, if she was a real bitch, she would have given him a writer's credit and something like that behind the scenes. But I don't know. Right now, that's hearsay. I don't know. But it could be true. What was I going to say? Damn it. Yeah. Anyway, addressing the people that say that Papoose, listen, Papoose was living off of Remy Ma's money. Please understand. When some of y'all try to say, oh, Papoose and this and Papoose helped her career, let me tell y'all something. In my eyes, there's only one man that deserves any credit. What the hell is that? There's only one man that deserves credit for Remy's career. And guess who that man is? Fat Joe. Fat fucking Joe. That sounded so bad. Fat fucking Joe. That sounded so bad. Y'all know what I'm saying though, bro. Y'all know what I'm saying. Mr. Lean back. That's the person that deserves any credit. If there's any man walking this earth that deserves credit for Remy Ma's success and career, it would be Fat Joe. It would not be Papoose. You are a fucking idiot and a fucking moron if you think Papoose is the sole reason for Remy Ma's success. You are fucking stupid. You are fucking stupid. It is Fat Joe. Fat Joe is the one that put that bitch on. Fat Joe is the one that put her on his biggest fucking hit, Lean Back. That Fat Joe is the reason why the girl was getting paid. When Remy was in jail for 8 years, she was getting them checks from Lean Back. So shout out to Fat Joe, because that's the real man who really helped Remy. So y'all giving Papoose credit is bonkers to me. Is bonkers. Okay? Bonkers. All right. Finally, like I've been saying for the last 11 years, let's get to the receipt. Okay, so back in May, shit got real greasy. Real greasy, right? Between Fat Joe. That part, Monique. Fat Joe always made sure. Fat Joe is the reason why Remy is successful. What are y'all like? Anybody who be like, oh, Papoose didn't do shit. What the fuck are y'all smoking? Crack? Now, was he a loving, supportive husband? Sure. Did he write her a rhyme or two? Maybe. I wouldn't put it past. People get help all the time writing music, but let's keep it a bing. Let's keep it a buck. If there's any man walking the face of the earth that deserves credit for Remy Ma's career, it is Fat Joe. It is not Papoose. So I don't know what the fuck. Name everybody who wants to suck Papoose dick. That was so vulgar. Anybody who is riding for Papoose so hard, i.e. the people in the shade room comments that I had to gather a couple hours ago. Name 3 Papoose songs. Go. Since y'all want to act like Papoose is so that nigga, he got so much clout. Ooh. People riding his wave. Nigga, what wave? What wave? What wave? I'll wait. Exactly. Moving on. Okay, so like I had said, Remy Ma has been very quiet. You know what I mean? She's been very quiet. And so the straw that broke the camel's back was when Clarissa went on the Breakfast Club and again brought up Remy Ma's name. Now, according to Remy Ma, she had asked Papoose several times to tell Clarissa to not mention her name, to not mention her in interviews, like be respectful. And guess what? The bitch kept mentioning this woman's name. So Remy Ma had enough and she went the fuck in and she laid all the shit out. So let's go with it. Let's look at this. Remy Ma and Papoose let it rip. She says he's the poorest man she's ever been with and he never held her down. He says that she's into women and cheated nonstop and that he wrote 90% of her raps. Let's take a listen.
Like, oh, she was held down while she was in jail. I was who I was when I went to prison. My royalty check still came in. I gave power of attorney so that they could write checks and go on my account and do this. I was buying Christmas gifts, not just for my son, for 3 other children that I was still getting to know. Yes, I was paying rent in a house that I paid rent in at least 3 different apartments that I never seen a day in my life. And you know what I came home to? Damn shit. I had $1 when I came home. I loved though, and I was okay with that. Raised Jace. When did somebody raise my son? What? My son lived with his father for a year or 2 while I was away, and with my mother, who the entire time I was sending the money from jail, sending boxes of sneakers, boxes of underclothes. Like, stop, don't ever play with me, y'all. That's another thing I like. Oh, she was held down while she was in jail. I was who I was when
everybody knew I was on top of the world.
Let's pause that for a second before we get into his response. So Remy cleared up some things as far as his whole, oh, he held her down. I know she's going to get into the fact that he cheated on her while she was in jail, which is no surprise. Let's keep it a bean. There's not that many men in this world who are going to keep their dick in their pants for 8 years while their main bitch is in jail. Let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it a buck. I never felt like Papoose was just celibate for 8 years. I think as a woman, she gave him a pass. She knew, hey, I did a crime. I'm about to pay the time. I'm about to be away. You a man. You ain't about to just not have sex for 8 years. Let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it a buck. If I don't know what their private conversations were, but y'all will be very surprised what a lot of women will allow. Okay. And so I do not put it past Remy Ma and Papoose that they had some type of arrangement that while he was gone, you know, he can kind of do what he wants to do, but keep it discreet. You know, I don't know what was discussed, but she did say that there was no holding me down financially. All the money that came into the house was because of Remy. Like I just told y'all, hello, shout out to Fat Joe, shout out to Lean Back, shout out to Terror Squad. So financially, she was holding it down. She already stated that when she was in jail, she was the one sending money to her son. She already stated that when they got together, she was helping financially take care of 3 kids that did not belong to her, that were Papoose's children from a previous situation. Let's keep it a bean. The baby, the son was staying with her mom, you know, so this whole, he held me down, he held her down, he held her. Clearly he wasn't holding shit. All right, let's hear what he got to say. Papoose insists that he held Remy Ma down while she was in prison and exhausted his funds to do so. So let's listen to what he says.
$1.5 million man, hottest rapper on the planet. Y'all seen it. Her situation took place. Like I said, I left my tour, came back, bailed her out. When I bailed her out, nothing but expense after expense after expense. I had to pay to pack her crib up, pay to put everything in storage, pay the storage bill every month, get a condo closer to the jail so I could visit her every day. Visiting her every day, driving back and forth to the visit to see her every day. Everybody in my ear, Pap, you got to get to work. You can't visit her every day. My deal folded. I exhausted all my funds. I had to get back to work. That's why I only visited her every day for a year straight. But after that, I had the space to visit out to like 3 times a week. Never missed a Christmas, never missed a Mother's Day, never missed a single holiday. I was there. Took care of the kids, took care of my stepson, took care of you, fed you, did everything for a year straight without working. It came a time where if her son needed certain things, if she had something in her account or whatever, she had to take care of it. If she could, she did. But for the most part, I did every single thing. Everybody know I was on top of the world.
Let me address a troll who's about to get blocked. LaQuenta Williams says, you are not a good blogger. Investigate. That's why she's doing pizza commercials, LOL, and no one wants to see Fat Joe or Remy Ma. First of all, LaQuenta, let me get you together, bitch. Whether or not you think a pizza commercial is lame, it don't matter. Do you want to know how much she probably got paid for said pizza commercial, you dumbass? Shaquille O'Neal, rich as fuck, he does insurance commercials. That motherfucker does commercials for the dumbest shit. But guess what? He gets paid, you dumb bitch. Years ago, when Mary J. Blige did her commercial with Burger King, crispy chicken, and we all kikied and laugh and ha ha ha, that bitch walked away ha 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 with millions, you dumb goofy bitch. Okay? So doing a pizza commercial, you dumb goofy bitch. She's getting money, you dumb goofy bitch. Now, whether or not you like Fat Joe or Remy Ma, it does not matter. Your opinion about liking them or seeing them doesn't matter. They're still getting booked, my love. They're still getting booked. They're still getting money. So what you're saying don't make no fucking sense, you dumb goofy bitch. You want to come on my platform talking about I'm not a good blogger and investigate. You sound fucking dumb, bitch. And for that, you're getting blocked. Now, disclaimer. For those that are for those of you who are new to me, right? I am a blogger, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a whoever. I'm a person that I don't mind if you guys have different opinions than me. I promise you, I do not mind if you guys come in the comments and you disagree with me or you have a different perspective. That's fine. I actually welcome it. I only ask that you be respectful to me and whoever else you're commenting to, maybe in the comment section. That's all I ask for, is just respect. If you have a different opinion, have at it. Let's talk about it. Let's have a healthy conversation. Let's have a healthy debate. You might give me a different perspective. I'm okay with that. What I don't tolerate, though, all right, I'm so goofy. What I don't tolerate, though, is mean behavior, name calling, bullying. That's what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna do that. Like, you're just not gonna do that. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Shout out to Iyanla. Not on my watch. You're not gonna come on my shit and tell me that I'm a bad blogger. Blocked. Right, she's dumb, girl. What? I don't give a goddamn what. I don't care if it's a Pizza Hut commercial, bitch. Do you know how much these celebrities get paid for those damn dumbass pizza commercials and Papa John, Pizza Hut and Domino's or whoever the fuck? Shaquille O'Neal does the dumbest commercials. I forget, what's that commercial Shaq do? Is it insurance or something? Guess what? That nigga getting paid for them cheesy ass commercials, you dumb goofy ass bitch. I hate people who try to come at you disrespectful and then think they have a case and you don't have a case. Again, I'm open to constructive criticism and I'm open to a different perspective, but just be respectful. Don't insult me, idiot. And she was loud and wrong. I just tuned in, period, poo. Bye, Roger. Not bye, Roger. Bye, Roger. I like you. You talk about all sides. Thank you, boo. And I hope you subscribe. I really believe that dude cheated on right. I hate to say it. Yes, the suburban Shaquille does though. Yes. The general commercials. I don't know if it's insurance or I don't know what it is, y'all. Excuse my ignorance. I do not remember what the commercials are, but Shaq gets a coin. Anyway, sorry, y'all. I spent too much time acknowledging the dusty troll. Let's get back to the program. Okay, so Papoose, let's listen to it again. I want to be fair. Again, I'm very objective. I want to be fair.
Girl, $1.5 million man, hottest rapper on the planet. Y'all seen it. Her situation took place. Like I said, I left my tour, came back, bailed her out. When I bailed her out, nothing but expense after expense after expense. I had to pay to pack her crib up, pay to put everything in storage, pay the storage bill every month, get a condo closer to the jail so I could visit her every day. Visiting her every day, driving back and forth to the visit to see her every day. Everybody in my ear, Pap, you got to get to work. You can't visit her every day. My deal folded. I exhausted all my funds. I had to get back to work. That's why I only visited her every day for a year straight. But after that, I had the space to visit out to like 3 times a week. Never missed a Christmas, never missed a Mother's Day, never missed a single holiday. I was there. Took care of the kids, took care of my stepson, took care of you, fed you, did everything for a year straight without working. It came a time where if her son needed certain things, if she had something in her account or whatever, she had to take care of it. If she could, she did. But for the most part, I did every single thing. Everybody knew I was on top of the world. $1.5 million man.
Okay, so that's what Papoose said. And look, you guys, I'm not gonna sit here and say he's lying. I think there is some truth, right? I do think there is some truth to what he said. We all know there's 3 sides to a story. I believe Remy when Remy says he didn't take care of my son. My son stayed with my mom. I was sending money for my son, sending money for him to buy shoes. So it's just like, I believe that he was driving every day to see her. And I really do feel like he loved her. I mean, she loved him. She said it. And I think he loved her. And that's the thing, you guys. If you've ever been married, know of a marriage, seeing your parents, love ain't enough, baby. There are people who love each other and still were toxic, who still, had issues. So I believe what he's saying to an extent. Okay, to an extent. I'll say that. I think I have another troll. You know what? You are ghetto as hell. Okay. And you're dumb as hell. Blah. I mean, what is up with it? I guess my channel is growing because I don't usually get trolls like this. Block. All right, let's see. What's the next exhibit?
I'm such a real one. I know the procedure when somebody goes to prison. I know the procedure. So it was never about infidelity. When I came home, I went straight through that phone immediately. I know what was up. When I had to fight baby mothers at mother-in-law's houses on Thanksgiving, I knew that girl wasn't lying about what she was saying was going on while I was saying. I knew she wasn't lying. I just was mad. I knew she wasn't lying, though. If we keeping it a bean, I knew she wasn't lying. You refuse to tell people, hey, me and Rem haven't even slept in the same bed since May 2022. You don't want to tell nobody that. Whoop. You were so wrapped up in the whole black love thing. That was your thing. That was the only thing you had. And I realized that. And I respected that. You know what? I don't need to be out here telling people you ain't this and you ain't got this and you ain't doing this and you ain't that. Whoever gets you, they'll see. I'm such a real one. I know.
Woo! Y'all, Remy dropped some tea. Hey. She talking about she had to fight fate. She had to fight baby mamas. She had to do this. She said it as a woman. She said, as a woman, I knew the bitch wasn't lying. I was just mad at the situation. Clock it. I believe it. I actually appreciate her for being a real bitch. Because a lot of women would not admit that. I respect Remy for admitting that. That's a real bitch right there. She admitted. She said, I knew the bitch wasn't lying, but I was just mad. I wasn't gonna leave him. Basically, I'm not gonna leave him, bitch. I know the bitch was a lie. I know you fucked that nigga and he fucked you willingly, but I ain't going nowhere, bitch. So I'm just gonna be mad and fight you. You know what I mean? So she's a real one for admitting that. What else was said? There was so much that was said. Oh, the black love thing. That was his thing. That was his thing. Okay, she said she wanted to respect the home front. She didn't want to air out your dirty laundry. Damn, what else? She said something else, y'all. She said something else that really was very telling. But whoo, child, the Suburbia Jones effect. I think Clarissa Shields is a fool for getting involved with a married man. I agree. She should have waited until the ink was dry. I definitely agree. And I at least feel like if she, wasn't gonna do that, then she should be more respectful when it comes to doing interviews and being in the public eye with him. I think she should be way more respectful. I don't think Remy Ma's name should never leave Clarissa's mouth. And it's like Remy was the wife. Remy still is the wife. I mean, she's the wife. She's known that man for 25 years. And here is this young new bitch coming in trying to tell her about her. Like, it's just so disrespectful. But again, Clarissa is such a young minded like child. She's very immature for her age. And I already told you, I think she's got some disabilities, like just something, and something ain't right upstairs with her. Again, I don't say that to be nasty. I say that because there are certain signs that I do see that are a little alarming. But yeah, I agree. I don't think she should be gallivanting with a married man, let alone talking about his wife. I don't understand why want someone else's husband and God is what. Hey, hello, girl. That's another conversation for another day, Yvette. Miss Niecy said they just grew apart. And I'm sure they did, Miss Niecy, but I think there's more to the story than just growing apart. I think some shit really happened. Actually, I don't want to judging nobody's relationship, but here I am, shake my head. Papoose needs to get a divorce or go back to his wife, and Clarissa needs to keep her business to herself and don't involve Pap. I agree. I definitely agree. And I'm gonna be honest with you, and I think you come from a positive place when you say you don't want to judge nobody's situation. And I agree with you. I'm not a person who tries to act like I'm better than or I'm on a high horse. We're all human. And that's why I do give a lot of grace to people more than the average person. However, I do feel like when you are a celebrity and you really do put your shit out there, you don't really live a private life. You are putting your stuff out there to be judged and for public consumption. And that just comes with the territory. I think we all can have opinions on these people. That doesn't make us bad people for having opinions. I do think it's the way that we carry ourselves. I do think it's the way we carry ourselves, the way we articulate ourselves, and how we engage that, can set you apart, and still you can keep your integrity and character as a person. But I don't want I don't think any of us should feel guilty for having an opinion, because guess what? That's par for the course. I'm not saying you're supposed to be nasty and abuse these people, but I think it's par for the course. And, you put the shit out there for public consumption, you go on IG Live and you bash each other. Well, bitch, we're going to talk about it, and that doesn't make us bad people. We're going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? It's just human nature. I agree, Nicole. And I apologize to the other poster, the other user, for saying she sounded dumb. Oh, you're so sweet. Mental issues. Yes. I think she's got mental issues, or maybe not mental, but more so like cognitive or just like a disability, like something about her. She could be on the spectrum. She could be a little autistic, which is the same thing. But autism, y'all, autism really is a spectrum. She could be a little neurodivergent. I don't know, y'all. I'm not a psychologist. It feels like we are watching a derailment in right. Okay, let's see.
That wasn't the first time I caught her cheating. I've caught her cheating numerous times since she's been home. I tolerated your foolishness, your cheating, and your adultery for years and years and years for the sake of my child. Everything would be fine and you would still violate, because you know why? You can't keep your legs closed, Rem. That's one of the main problems with you. But it wasn't good enough for you to move on and be an adult after you cheated. And I gave you numerous opportunities to stop the cheating. We went to a therapist. Why come on here and lie and say we haven't slept together since 2022? Why come on here and make it seem like that's true? We never had an agreement. Oh, you be with who you be with and I be with. We never had an agreement. All we had was you lying and saying that you're not with him. Why would you deal with him? That's all we had. And when I found out the truth that you were with him, you said, let's go to therapy. And I agreed. Then we made an agreement with the therapist. You violated the agreement again. So when I caught him, I knocked him out. Wherever I would have saw him at, I would have knocked him out. That wasn't the first time I caught her cheating. I caught her cheating numerous times.
Woo! Child, boo-boo kitty. Papoose had to get that shit off his chest. Off his chest. Ow, damn it. I actually hit myself. Shit. Now, I will say this now. I mean, Papoose might be telling the truth. Listen, bitch, I don't got a dog in this fight. I don't got no dog in this motherfucking fight, bitch. I don't know these motherfuckers. I got my opinions, bitch. Y'all already know I'm very objective, bitch. There's always 3 sides to a story. Remy might have cheated. Bitch, I don't put nothing past nobody. Okay, I'm gonna believe. To show y'all I'm not biased, I'm gonna believe Papoose. I'm gonna believe Papoose. Now, I don't know about the timeline. He's saying that the bitch, gotta stop cursing so much. He says that Remy Ma has been cheating numerous times since she came home from prison. I mean, she's been home from prisons for a long time. But yeah, she was released in 2014 after serving, 6 years, not 8. She was sentenced for 8 years. She served 6. And she was released in 2014. So he's saying from 2014 until 2022, 3, she was cheating. I don't know. It could be true. I'm not going to spend too much time talking on it because it could be true or it could not be true. Let's move on.
We always celebrate our birthdays together, me, her, and the baby. So this particular year, she says, I want to have an all-girls party. The friend who was incarcerated comes to the crib. She attends the all-girls party, all the friends, cool. Every night when it's time to go to bed, she's telling me, I'm going to go sleep in the guest room with such and such. I sleep in the room by myself. Next day, same thing. And at this time, I'm trying to be intimate with her. When it's time to go down, she slipped out of it. She go back to sleep in the room with homegirl. I said, something's fishy here. I see a whole plate, peanuts, cashew, all these type of raisins all laid out. On another day, I caught her with this individual in our house while my daughter was on the bed with them. I'm not saying this because it's a bad thing, but I'm saying this because she has done a lot of bashing towards people who live that lifestyle and talk so bad about them and say so many foul things about them that it hurted her so bad that I knew the truth. We always celebrate our birthdays together, me, her, and
oh, child. Not Remy Ma was bumping coochies with the... Not Remy was allegedly bumping coochies with her former prison mate. Yo, I am weak. Hold on. Let me put my alleged banner up. Hold on, y'all. All comments made on this platform are alleged, baby. I ain't got no money for nobody to be suing my black ass, bitch. So disclaimer, all comments made on this channel are alleged. Child, not Remy was bumping coochies with her prison mate. Child.
What women? How do y'all think y'all know what people? What do you tell somebody being broke to y'all? Because I see a lot of this in my upgrade, downgrade. So and so's broke. This one's broke. Like, what are y'all talking about? Y'all don't know what people have. Actually, my ex might be the least income making person that I've ever been with, ever. Everybody included. It's my house because I paid for it. All 1.3 million, whatever it was, I paid in cash with my name on it only. I take care of the kid. I take care of it. So I stay here. You go, you move over here. What women? How do y'all think
I believe it. 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 I believe that Papoose was broke. I believe that Papoose didn't have no money. I believe that she was the breadwinner. I believe it. I'm not going to elaborate because I got more to talk about. And I want to, it's taking, I don't know, whatever. Let's keep going.
I paid every bill in that household. I did nothing but buy you gifts. It's photos and everything of it. It's all on my page. Never trust a celebrity who erased their Instagram. They hiding from something. It's still there. Me buying her gifts. All that materialistic. If you notice, her entire thing was about materialism. Just fabricating. She just recently told me she don't got no money. So what you talking this money talk? You walk around with thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of jewelry that I bought every single day. You talking this jewelry talk. First and foremost, I have a cash business. So there's numerous times where I cashed you out and you went and bought things. With my money. With my money. You want to talk about property? We bought this house together. We bought it together. I paid every bill in that household. I did nothing but buy you gifts.
Whoo, child. It's just becoming a case of he say, she said. At this point, motherfuckers got to drop receipts. Now, I do think Remy did drop a receipt about him pawning some jewelry recently. Ooh, child.
I wrote 90% of the music since I've been with her. And if you come around me and you type a keyword from any one of her verses, it pops up in my phone with the date that I wrote it. I wrote one of your biggest records, man. One of your biggest hits. So you want to downplay me as an artist when I wrote one of your biggest hits. That's so sad. Look at the comments. They know what I wrote. I wrote tons of her music. 90% of her music, I wrote it since I've been around her. I wrote probably like 3 songs on her first album. If I listen to it, I'll tell you exactly what I wrote. And when you listen to it, y'all know my pen. I never wanted a penny. I never wanted one dime. All of the music I wrote for her, I never wanted one penny. I never put my name on a credit. I never did anything. When people said, we know Pat writing that. Oh, you want to go in here and say, oh, I was making music before him. You was. That's why when I started writing it, they saw the difference. I wrote 90% of the music since I've been with.
Woo! Guys, I don't know. Again, she say, he say, she say, whatever. Miss Niecy says, hey, it might be some truth. We just don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Exactly, Miss Niecy. I share the same sentiment, honey. That's why I don't really talk too much about married people's business. You see, even in this video, you see I'm being very objective. Now, the subject matter that I am passionate about, that I do talk my cash money shit about, is him being an opportunist and Clarissa being an opportunist as well, and their whole weird ass dynamic. I do talk about that. But as far as with Remy and him, I kind of am 50-50. It's like Remy is probably telling the truth on some stuff and Pap is telling the truth on some stuff. There's always 3 sides to the story. Her side, his side, and somewhere in the middle lies the truth. That's how I operate in my everyday life. And it's done me justice so far. Honestly, Pap and Remy are both doing the most. The only person that I'm concerned about is his 30-year-old woman who right. And you know what, y'all? I think I'm done with the Remy, and I just pulled this up to give everybody a little bit of a reminder. So let's shift gears, because I don't want to keep you guys on too long. It's about to be 10 o'clock. I know it's a work night. Might be even a school night for some people. So I want to be mindful of y'all and the time that I've already been yapping. And I want to just hurry up and kind of get to my point. Oh, and I also want to talk about my comment going viral today on the Shade Room. So I'm actually going to play one more video clip, and then we're going to get into today's viral moment. And then I'm going to let you guys go. And again, I appreciate every single one of you that are here and supporting me. Hold on. What does nigga say? You bitches jealous of a good man. You are a fucking moron and a fucking idiot. Get the fuck off my page. You goofy ass, dumb, bum ass nigga. You probably are an opportunist. You probably are a leech. Get the fuck off my page, fun zone, because there is nothing fun about you. Goodbye and good night. Bye-bye. In the words of Nene Leakes, don't let the door hit you let the door hit you where the good Lord split you right up your ass. Anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. I have a lot of new followers here. Please make sure you guys hit the like button for this video. Subscribe to me if you're new and you like the vibe. Also, make sure you turn on that notification bell button in the right-hand corner. That way you will be notified, whenever I drop new content. I am on the road to 2,000 subs on YouTube. You guys, it's been very, very difficult on YouTube. And I am still trying to grow. I'm not giving up yet. So please hit the like button. Also, if you guys like the vibe, if you guys want to keep up with me in my personal life, I share a lot of personal content about my life, the events that I go to, the celebrity events that I go to, the publicity things that I do, the PR stuff. So if you guys are interested in that and checking me out, please check out my Instagram. It's scrolling at the bottom of this, _Monique_Nicole. I need to also, excuse me. Can I edit this? I need to also add my TikTok, because your girl's starting to get, I be getting a little traction on TikTok. I'm still trying to grow TikTok. What's my damn name on there? Yeah. So, okay. Yes. So yeah, if y'all like the vibe and want to keep up with me on my day-to-day life, see, me being silly and goofy, but also see my, event stuff, my media stuff. I do event recaps. I go to a lot of events here in Atlanta. I do work in the media scene. So yes, follow me on Instagram. It's scrolling at the bottom. Okay. Let's hurry up so we can wrap this up, baby, so we can go to bed or do what we want to do. Okay. So like I said, I have done a very good job at just kind of showing everything, right? About Remy, about Papoose, and this bitch Clarissa. Now we're going to get to the nitty gritty and why I'm on the camera today. So I'm going to play this recent video that Clarissa Shields did where she talks about having babies with Papoose and just all this bullshit. Then I'm going to show you guys my viral comment today on the Shade Room. So let's take a look.
Do you think of that like a expiration date on your career, or is it 8 years and that's it? Or when will you try and go into, having a family, or would you have a kid and then go back to boxing?
That's what I want to do. I feel like I put too much time on hold on having a kid and being married and stuff for boxing already. I'm going to have a baby next year. We already have it planned out. I'm going to have a baby next year. And then after I go through my stuff, then I'll come back and fight some more, and then probably have another one and then do the same thing again. Like, I don't want to wait till I'm, 40, 43, whatever, after my career to have my kids.
Right.
I want to be able to run at the park with my kids and stuff like that. I don't want to be too old. Mm-hmm. So I think that keeping my body in shape, I don't drink, I don't smoke. I think that'll also help me too while I'm going through this whole body and life changing stuff.
Do you think of that like a expiration date on your career, or is it 8 years?
You plan to have children.
Mm-hmm.
What has that adjustment been like to be in such a public relationship with Papoose?
One, he's a great man, and I think it takes a certain type of strong man to be able to deal with me and, deal with me inside the ring, outside the ring, getting ready for a fight, even not in camp for a fight. It's so many different people or women you have to deal with to be able to deal with me. And I think he does that very well. It's public relationship, like I said, I don't know how anything ever stemmed to be a problem, because she's publicly came out and said that she was with somebody since 2022 outside of their union.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the case, how do I meet somebody in 2024 who you said you ain't even been with, whatever the case may be, and then you start throwing shots at me, making it seem like
You plan to have children.
Clarissa, baby girl, let me help you, honey. Remy Ma only took shots at you because you kept speaking on her. You dumb, goofy bitch. You kept speaking on that married woman and her husband that she is divorcing, and the man that she's been with for damn near 20 years. Okay? That is why Remy was taking shots at you, you goofy bitch. Had you just shut the fuck up, dated that nigga, and just shut up, and like I told y'all earlier, I gave y'all a perfect little PR sentence pitch for her to say during interviews whenever she gets asked about him. Had Clarissa just stayed on track, hey, that's my man, we are together, they're divorcing. Other than that, I don't want to talk about it. They're a married couple. I don't want to speak on them. She's in the public eye. I'm in the public eye. I'd rather not talk about her. I don't want to speak on their situation. I have no beef with her. I respect her. I don't want to speak on the woman. That's it. Next question. Had Clarissa and her team conducted themselves in that manner, Remy would be silent, because the truth is, like I said earlier in the video, Remy was silent for a long time. If you guys look at it, it was Clarissa's goofy ass that was going on a whole publicity run in every interview. Anybody who would listen to her, she's talking about Papoose, she's talking about Remy. Like I said, back in May, it was her Breakfast Club interview where she brought up Remy Ma and Papoose on her own. Charlemagne and them didn't even bring up the bitch. Charlemagne, as messy as they are at the Breakfast Club, they didn't even mention Papoose and Remy Ma yet. And this bitch, Clarissa, just couldn't wait. She was seething at the mouth to mention Remy and Pat. So that is why Remy has taken shots at you. Goofy. You talking about having kids, and like I said earlier, y'all, Clarissa is the same age as Papoose son. I think his son is the same age as her. How are you dating and you're talking about procreating with a woman who is 17 years younger than you and is the same age as your child? That is some goofy shit. Goofy and very problematic. Clarissa gives me, and I've said this from day one, and I'm saying it today, Clarissa gives me a woman who never was told she was beautiful. She was not confident in herself. She wasn't the chick that got the men. I don't even know if a man ever told her she was pretty. I don't know what. She just gives me insecure. Everything about her, whenever she posts on social media, her cheesy ass, how I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Just also just pat, 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 I love you. It just gives me like, this is your first nigga. This your first relationship. This your first boyfriend. You ain't never been fucked good before. You ain't never been loved on before. You ain't never been liked. You ain't never got no attention, bitch. You don't know how to fucking act. You just acting like a goofy bird ass bitch. And that's not me being me. That's me being real. Now, is it harsh? Yes, but it's the motherfucking truth. And it's the way she conducts herself. Goofy ass talking about procreating with a man who's 17 years older than you in the middle of a divorce. You goofy ass bird ass brain bitch. Then you talking about his wife, and you wonder why the bitch taking shots at you. Remy Ma was silent. Okay.
What has that adjustment been like to be in such a public relationship?
Somebody that came and disrupted. Always together, we're always connected. So it's not like we're fighting over a man or anything like that. Like, that's a stupid narrative. I'm a grown and I'm a good looking woman who's successful. I don't gotta fight over no man.
Real talk.
I can get any man that I want, if we're being honest. But I chose him, he chose me, and we're together. It's just that they were like this whole black love thing. And I think that's where like the fans are kind of stuck at, like, oh, this was our black love. This and that's what they were used to, I guess. And then I came into the equation, and me and him got together. And just to be honest, we weren't supposed to be public. We was not supposed to be public. She did that. Remy did that. You know, and I don't even like saying her name, because it's more of a thing of like, I ain't got no smoke with you. You know what I'm saying? Unless you won't smoke with me. But I don't got no smoke with you. But she the one who put always together, we're always connected.
Bitch, I can't tell. I can't tell that you ain't got smoke for Remy, bitch. I can't tell, ho, because you keep Remy's name in your motherfucking mouth, bitch. And the proof is in the motherfucking pudding. And you talking about we weren't supposed to be public. We wasn't. I want to know who pushed it to be public. Was it you or was it him? I think it was him. But I will say this. Y'all know I am very fair. I'm very fair. I will give her this part. I will give her this. Look, I am so fair. I'm gonna give her this. I do feel like once it was known to the public, right, that she and Pap were together, I do think that no matter what, she was going to receive excuse me, she was going to receive a certain level of hate and criticism because she is right. For damn near 20 years, you guys are used to seeing Pap and Remy together. And then the last 10 years, they was doing this whole hashtag Black love thing. So I do agree with her. I do think that no matter what, even if Clarissa did everything perfect, even if she did, you know, what I think she should have done as far as moving publicly with him and whatever, keeping her mouth shut, I do think that even if she did everything perfectly, I do think there was going to be a percentage of people who were still going to hate her for simply being the woman with Papoose after Remy Ma. I do agree with that, and I will throw her a bone. I will throw her a bone in that regard. But I will say her actions did not help, and that really did lead people to criticizing her even more. Y'all can't say I'm fair. Y'all can't say I'm not fair. Y'all can't say I'm not fair, okay?
Connected. So it's not like we're fighting over text messages and put my number out on her page that got 10 million followers. She did that. Putting everybody in our business, letting them know that me and Pap was together. We were a private relationship since around like August, around that time. And I didn't want to be public with another relationship until I knew it was marriage and it was kids.
Yeah.
And that's being honest. So once all that came out, he was like, well, God damn. just gonna blow up my damn spot. Text messages, and
I don't know if that's true. If it is true, then okay, but I don't know. I've already made my point. Let's move on to the final act of today. Why I'm on this camera today. Again, I was always going to come to you guys with my hot take on Clarissa Shields, especially after me watching her fight this weekend. But today's comment in today's situation in the shade room really prompted me to hop on this camera, bitch, and give it to y'all. So yeah, this is going to be the last part. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. This is like the most views I've ever had. I'm really, really appreciative of everyone who's been watching, everyone who's been participating, everyone who's been respectful and been funny. And I really like you guys. I have a lot of new subs, a lot of new people who are coming in, and I really do like the vibe. So I hope you guys really do stick around with me for the long haul. Please, if you like the vibe, if you want to get to know me more, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Please like this video. I'm on the road to 2,000 subs. I've had a very difficult journey on YouTube, you guys. It's not easy. Again, like the video, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell button. That way you are notified whenever I drop new content. Also, oh, damn, I thought I had the banner. Oh, yes. If you also want to keep up with me in my personal life, follow me on Instagram. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. It's _Monique_Nicole. I am very active on Instagram. I post a lot about my life, day-to-day activities, me out with my friends, and also my media career here in Atlanta. I work with a lot of publicists. I do red carpet management. I do a lot of stuff. I help with events behind the scenes. I do a lot of different things. I've done some production work. I've kind of dipped my toe in a lot of areas, and I'm now trying to hone in on my skills, and I'm trying to hone in on what I really want to do long-term in media. So anyways, if you want to see my event recaps and see my stuff, follow me on Instagram. Also follow me on TikTok. I am growing and building my TikTok page. That's also scrolling at the bottom. Monique Nicole 94. TikTok is so funny. Like, I'm just a mess on TikTok as well. So y'all follow me if you like the vibe. And we're again going to move on to the last segment of tonight. I'm a hater. Oh, okay. Goodbye. You haven't even been watching the video. If you've watched the video, my love, you would know that I've actually been very objective this entire video, and I've actually defended Papoose in certain areas where I thought he was correct. So you can fuck off. Let's see. Y'all talk so much shit about that girl. Oh, I bet none of y'all would talk. Oh, womp, womp, womp. First time watching your channel, I enjoyed. Thank you, Miss Nisi. I've actually really enjoyed you, Miss Nisi. I've enjoyed your commentary, your insight, and I really appreciate you interacting with me this evening. And I hope I see you again soon and you subscribe and kind of can follow me in my journey. The content title is absolutely 100%. Pap needs his own spotlight. Yes, I really that brings me to this. So again, I said this earlier in the video, but I kind of went all over the place. So yes, you guys. So like I said, this weekend I got to watch Clarissa Shields fight. Right, this weekend she had a big fight with I forget the girl's name. What was the girl's name? It's gonna bother me. I need to respectfully, I want to know the girl's name. Lonnie Daniels. Sorry. So this past Saturday, Clarissa had a fight with Lonnie Daniels. I actually watched it. I didn't even know the fight was on, bitch. I went to an event. I worked an event. Then met up with my homegirl at the bar, had hookah, had food, had drinks, and the fucking fight was on. So I was like, okay, let me watch. Let me watch the girl, Clarissa, because everything I see about her is controversy. Remy Ma, Papoose, so I want to see this bitch do what she's skilled at, right? I've always heard that she is really, really talented. She's really good at boxing. So y'all know me, I'm able to separate the two. I don't have to like a bitch to give her credit. So when I watched the fight, I was like, okay, Clarissa is that girl. Now, it was a great fight. I think Lonnie Daniels did an excellent job too. I don't feel like it was a landslide fight. I thought they both did their big one, but Clarissa did dominate and she ended up winning. And I'm very proud of her. As a Black woman, a Black female boxer, I'm proud of her. I don't like the bitch. I think she's goofy, but I'm proud of her. So again, I'm not a hater. So in celebration of her big win, right? What's today? Monday, right? In celebration of her big win, her, boyfriend congratulated her. So Papoose goes, big congratulations to my love, Clarissa Shields, on another victory. You put on a boxing masterclass. Wow. From the way you interact with your family down to being a perfectionist. When it comes to your craft, you are a true queen. You being mentioned with the all-time greats is overdue and well-deserved. You did for women's boxing what many have attempted. Completely sold out arena, and they all came to see the GOAT. Greatest woman of all time. Glad I'm able. Oh, this is the part. Glad I'm able to add value from a behind the scenes executive standpoint. Special thanks to my Win Records family. It was such a nice message, right? In the beginning, when I first read the first few lines, I was like, okay, he's doing his thing as her man. He's showing public support. Cute, cute, cute. It turned left for me at this very moment when he said, I'm glad I'm able to add value from a behind the scenes executive standpoint. Special thank you to my Win Records family. That is very I can't even talk, opportunistic. I'm trying to find a ways to articulate it because I feel like the people who get it, and the people who don't. I feel like this. If I am congratulating someone, whether it's my man, whether it's my friend, whether it's a peer, I'm not gonna make it about me, right? I'm just not going to make it about me. And that moment, it's like he had to hijack her moment in a way and make it about her and just let everybody know, hey, I add value. I'm behind the scenes. I'm executive. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Because the people that know you, you are riding that girl's wave. At first, I wasn't sure, but he is definitely riding her wave. And it's very fucking clear. I want y'all to understand something before I get into the comments and the people, the comments that were left on the shade room. I want y'all to understand something. That way I can give y'all kind of an example, and maybe this will help you guys. For those that do not understand my point of view, I'm going to give you guys this as an example. In this entertainment industry, right? We have seen several times a female artist have a manager, a husbander, whatever you want to call it, right? Their man be their manager. Okay. I'm going to give you guys two very good prominent examples. I'm going to start with Tamar Braxton and Vincent Herbert. Vincent Herbert is like a music executive, record executive. He's worked for the stars. He's worked for major labels. He's done A&R. He knows the music business in and out. He actually, people forget, Vincent was actually Toni Braxton's manager for several years. So I think that's actually how Tamar met Vincent, through Toni. But just to give you guys, for those that don't remember him or we're not fans of the Braxtons, and yes. So Tamar and Vince. I'm using Tamar and Vince. I think Vince was an amazing example. Vince was an amazing example of a man who's in the industry who was managing his wife, Tamar Braxton. I watched them for years on Braxton Family Values. I even watched their spinoff. Vincent Herbert never, in all the years they were together, he never gave me that ick feeling when it comes to like taking advantage of Tamar or trying to control Tamar or trying to lead her down a certain. I genuinely felt like Vincent was giving Tamar sound advice. He was giving her the real, right? Because he knew the industry in a totally different way than Tamar knew. Tamar knew the industry mostly from a talent / artist perspective, right? So Vincent is the fucking Vincent Herbert. Again, he managed Toni Braxton. He managed Lady Gaga. He was a pivotal person in putting Lady Gaga on the map and putting her mainstream. He played a pivotal role in the early years of Lady Gaga's career. He is Vincent the fucking Herbert. If y'all don't know about him, y'all better ask somebody about him, okay? Vincent never once gave me that ick feeling. Everything he did for Tamar, it felt genuine. He gave her sound advice. And on the show, he had to sun her several times because Tamar, especially back in the day, y'all know Tamar was so obnoxious. He really helped her. And one thing about Vince, that nigga was never all in the videos, all in the camera, dancing. Vincent was not. Vincent knew how to be a businessman. He knew how to play the behind the scenes. When he's an executive, so he wasn't used to the spotlight. He's used to being the guy behind the camera. So you never saw Vincent trying to be all up in the videos, all in the camera, taking all the. He wasn't. Another example I will give. Now this nigga turned out to be not shit. But Mary J. Blige ex, Kendu, whoever her name is, the nigga turned out to be ain't shit, right? During their divorce, he became very vengeful, right? So before the divorce, though, during Mary's career, Kendu played a major role in certain time frames of Mary's career, right? In the beginning, Diddy played a big role. Later on, when Mary was really going through stuff, she was trying to really revamp her career and stuff like that. You know, he played a very pivotal role. I think he produced her album that came out in like 2005. I forget the name of it. One of her biggest hits she ever had. He helped her. One thing about Kendu, that nigga, again, was never trying to be in the spotlight, all in the camera, all in the videos, trying to be seen. He was never. Those were husbanders, and they knew how to play the fucking position, play the role, get they bitch on, sign contracts, sign deals, and get that fucking money, get that check. There's something about Papoose. That nigga is always trying to be leeching off of a woman. He's always in the scene with the gangster. Like, when I watched that fight on Saturday and I saw him just all right behind her and in the camera and just want to be seen and just staring at the camera, making sure he's looking at the camera and all in the video. Yes, all in the videos, dancing. Come to death row. For those that know the reference. Like he was, let me see if can I pull up the clip? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if y'all watched the fight on Saturday. That nigga was all in the, when I talk about all in the cameras, that nigga was all in the cameras, y'all. Like, he just is such a thirst bucket. And I feel like a lot of men don't understand, like, a lot of men who came at me and other people in the comments today, I feel like a lot of men don't believe that other men can be opportunists, that there are other men who exist in this world who really do try to take advantage of women, that there are other men in this world that really do try to trap women. Women get trapped too. A lot of you niggas think that bitches are the only ones that try to trap y'all. And no, women get trapped too. Please. The same way y'all have to protect y'all sperm and shit, we got to protect our womb. Please understand, just because you're a stand-up guy and you don't take advantage of women, that doesn't mean there's 50,000 other men who operate the same as you. I need y'all to understand there are men who do leech off women, the same way there are women that leech off men. I think that society just paints a picture more so for women to be the ones who are gold diggers and for women to have ulterior motives. But please understand, there are niggas out here who are just as trifling, who operate just like those scandalous ass bitches, and they are gold diggers too and leeches. And I really do feel like Papoose is a leech. It's just the way he carries himself. And there's some people like, oh, is he your manager? There's just a way about it. I just gave you guys two prominent examples of people in the music industry. I gave you Vincent Herbert and I gave you Kendu, who was married to and helped Mary's career and pulled her up and revamped her career. These niggas, no matter what may have transpired later in the divorce, I'm talking about during these women's career, I never got the icky, nasty feeling from either of those men. There's a way to be a husbander. There's a way to be a manager to your woman and not come off like a sleazy car salesman. There's a way to manage your girlfriend or wife and not come off like an opportunist. And I feel like Papoose comes off like a fucking opportunist. That nigga was really all in the video, all in the camera, dancing, just want to be fucking seen. And then here your goofy ass come up on the comment section, bitch, making the shit about you, talking about, oh, I'm glad I was able to add value from a behind the scenes executive. Shut the fuck up. You didn't have to say all that, you dummy. All you got to do is say, I support you. You support me. Let's keep winning, babe. Done. All this, oh yeah, I added value from a behind. Shut the fuck up. All right. So shout out to one of my closest friends, the baddest row, aka Jaleesa, the CEO of Media Girls Network. So she went viral. We actually posted our comments at the same. Let me see if I can zoom up so y'all can actually see this. Sorry. Let me zoom up so y'all can see. So we both went viral at the same time. We posted 8 hours ago, right? Now my friend Jaleesa, she stayed going viral on the damn comment section. So Jaleesa goes, behind the scenes, she quotes Papoose, behind the scenes executive standpoint, here we go. They love to take credit for the motion that was already being had. Remy is right. He's just looking for a place to lay his head. Clock it. So 8,000 people liked her comment. That's a lot of likes. 8,000 people liked her comment, and she received 229 comments. I also commented kind of around the same time as her, and I shared a similar sentiment. I quoted the same part too. Behind the scenes executive standpoint, that statement is extremely telling. It's going to go over most of y'all's heads. Papoose is a user. He don't love that girl. My comment got 2,660 likes. I don't usually get those type of likes on my comments. Now, I've had comments go viral before. My comments go viral probably once every couple months. Now, there's somebody else in here that be going viral too. I don't know if she wants me to say her name, but baby, she's another YouTuber and she be eating the people up in the comments. Her shit be so fucking funny. She always going viral. She know who she is if she's still watching. But I want to tell you guys, so most of the comments I received people were in agreement with my comment, right? Most people who, damn, it's a lot of comments. Most people who replied to my comment did agree with me. But as you know, there's always going to be those trolls. So I had some men troll me and I actually had some women troll me. I had this one guy call me fat. He said it was always the fat, big back women who want to yap their mouth. I was like, baby, does that make you feel better to call me fat? I was like, as if a plus size woman can't comment on something. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, calling me fat is not gonna hurt my feelings. Calling me big back, calling me fat is not gonna hurt my feelings. Bitch, I know I'm fat. I've gained weight, bitch, and you ain't gonna hurt me, ho. You know what I'm saying? I'm still pretty, I'm still beautiful, and I still get niggas. So what's the tea? What's the tea, ho? What's Shayna said I can say her name, baby. Shayna _ McD, another YouTuber. You guys, if you guys like me, y'all are gonna love Shayna. Shayna is hilarious. She does a lot of celebrity gossip stuff. She does a lot of reality TV reviews. She does a little bit of scripted television as well. She is funny. She is witty. She always comes with the facts and the good tea. So y'all also check out her channel. Shayna be in the shade room comments tearing the motherfuckers up. And I be getting my whole life. Her shit always go viral. She always getting thousands of likes and comments. Y'all, it be so funny. So I finally had my little viral moment, y'all. This shit be so funny. It's happened to me a couple times, but I think this is the most likes I've ever gotten for a comment. Anyway, like I said, most people actually did agree with me, and most of them were women. Most women did agree with me. Why isn't Instagram letting me scroll? Okay, I guess I have to. This is goofy. I'm trying to do a presentation to show y'all. Okay. Is he her manager from an executive standpoint, or is he her man? Clock it. Clock it. Oh, this is the comment. He said, it's always the big back women who be yapping. Again, sir, calling me fat is not going to hurt my feelings. I have very thick skin. I grew up in a Caribbean household. I'm Jamaican. Name calling does not hurt my feelings. The things that hurts my feelings is when people come from my character, my integrity, me as a person, my morals, my values. Those things are the things that are going to hurt me. If you betray me, if you hurt me, you take advantage of me, those are the things that hurt me. You calling me big bad ain't gonna hurt me, baby. I got very thick skin, honey. Again, I received a lot of love. Someone was like, I hit it right on the nose. It was the add value and behind the scenes BS. Exactly. Very cringy. Exactly. So I was very pleased to see that most women, a lot of women in the comments understood my perspective, agreed with me. They caught the shit red-handed. They caught it. They clocked it. They clarked it. You know what I'm saying? Someone else told me, okay, Instagram is malfunctioning. Someone else told me, that's why nobody loves me. Of course, you know, I got the typical evil trope. Oh, that's why you bitter and you lonely. Baby, let me tell you right now. I'm not lonely. One thing about me, I am not lonely. I can promise you that. I am not lonely. No, I don't have a ring on my finger yet. Clock it. I'm not lonely. So I don't know why motherfucker. See, niggas always want to do this black woman trope. The minute we have a different opinion, it's always, oh, black women, that's why you bitter and angry and you unhappy. I said unhappy. I said, oh, do you know something I don't know? Because I'm very happy. I don't like the comments. Again, it's always, I don't want to be that person that like the bad outweighs the good, because again, I got majority positive comments, but of course I'm human. So of course, you know, the negative ones are going to stick out in my mind, but I promise y'all, I'm not hurt. I'm really just telling you how mean and evil people are when you call out their insecurities, and when you call out something that becomes triggering to them. They go for low blows. They're going to call you fat. They're going to call you a loser. They're going to say nobody loves you. They're going to say you're miserable. They're going to say you're lonely. Oh, of course, someone trying to say, oh, that's why black women always want to tear down other black women. Bitch, little do you know, I'm a part of 2 all-Black women organizations here in Atlanta, Georgia. I advocate for Black women every day. A couple months ago, I actually interviewed the Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. So no, I'm very pro-Black women. I fight for Black women every single fucking day. I advocate for Black women every single fucking day. None of you bitches are going to put that on me, bitch. Just because I disagree with the Black woman or I call a Black woman out on some bullshit, that does not mean I don't like Black women. Y'all going to stop that stupid, dumbass fucking rhetoric that y'all always try to do with Black people. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I could disagree with a hoe and it not me tearing down a Black man or tearing down a Black woman. I hate when Black people do that to each other. Shut the fuck up. How about you calling me fat and ugly? You not tearing me down, bitch? Oh, this one nigga in his bio, he said God first or God, something about God. And then he told me that that's why nobody loves you. Nobody, how you talking about God this and God that, and you gonna tell me that nobody loves me? What if I was depressed? What if I wasn't strong? What if I didn't have thick skin? That could have been the comment that sent me over the edge, but it didn't. Okay, because I'm that bitch. What did Lizzo say? Bitch, I've been fat and I've been skinny. Bitches still ain't fucking with me. Anyway, y'all, the shit went crazy. I actually want to take a look at other people's comments because I was so focused on me and my friend's comment that went viral. I'm trying to see if anybody else had a viral moment, if anybody else's, oh God, I hate Instagram sometimes. Anybody else's comments got views. Okay. Somebody said he's so happy he got him a YN with money. Oh, y'all are fucking terrible. Shayna said he hit a quick lick and then, oh my God, I don't like Instagram when it does this. Nigga secured the bag from an executive standpoint. That is funny. Pap, you know you could have given her flowers without taking a single rose for yourself. Oh, clock it. Clock it. Take away from someone else's moment and make it about you. Like I said a few minutes ago, if I'm congratulating somebody, I don't care if it's my man, my friend, my coworker, my peer, I'm not about to make that moment about me. Like the most I would ever say is congratulations, blah, 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 blah. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this. Or thank you for allowing me to be a part of your journey. Thank you for allowing me to make that's probably the most that I would do, but I still feel like that's a tasteful comment. But him saying like, oh yeah, I'm glad I was able to add value and I was able to help you from an executive's behind the scenes. Man, shut the fuck up, nigga. And again, like I gave y'all the examples before, Vincent Herbert never did that with Tamar Braxton. Kendu never did that with Mary J. Blige. Now that nigga did spite her in the divorce and she playing that nigga alimony, but that's another conversation for another day. During the duration of their situation, marriage, and career, he helped Mary and he never once was all in the videos, all in the camera, dancing. And that's the point that I'm trying to make. Let's look at a couple more comments before we go. He will do anything to be a stay-at-home husband. Oh my God. So he's thanking her for that check too. Exactly. All I know is the crash out. Yo, Clarissa. He loves women with motion because he has none. Clock it. Clock it. Exactly. The last 3 sentences could have been left out. Like some of y'all be having no fucking couth. Like y'all have no fucking couth. Like, y'all just be so, and it's just, and it's the stupid people. There's only a few of them, but it's the stupid people in the comments, like, oh, y'all hating, oh, y'all are haters, oh, y'all miserable, y'all shut the fuck up. It ain't my fault. Oh, look, bitter women in the comments. LOL. Shut up, Goofy. Shut up, Goofy. Y'all love calling us bitter. You niggas be just as bitter too. I'm so sick of these negative black women tropes. You niggas be just as fucking bitter. Why do y'all keep acting like women are the only ones that can be bitter? Men are bitter too. Women can be gold diggers, and so can men. Women can be leeches, and so can men. I'm so sick of y'all only wanting to put that on women. Some of you niggas are pussy. Now, I don't hang around no punk ass niggas. The men who I hang out around with, they are men of a certain caliber. I'm not saying they perfect, but they are men of a certain caliber. The same way I don't keep no deadbeat fathers around me. I'm not saying that's Papoose. I'm just going on a tangent, which tells me it's time to get off the line. But yes, you guys, I've been talking for 2 hours. Yeah, bitch, I got to go. That was my deep dive and psychoanalyst on Remy Ma, Papoose, and Clarissa Shields. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was an excellent live. I got a lot of viewership. I think what helped me was definitely me also streaming to Instagram. So if that's the case, baby, I'm gonna be doing it a lot more often, baby, because the views was there. I really enjoyed you guys. Tonight was a great, this was a great bunch of people that came through in the comments. Y'all were present. You guys were just almost a present available, child. Y'all were present. You guys were interactive. You guys gave me good insight. You guys were funny. Y'all laughed at all my corny jokes. You guys showed me love. And I am very appreciative. Wrote a whole dissertation on like, child, right? I really enjoy you guys. I really hope that you guys subscribe, and I hope to see you guys again in my next video. I have so much content to do, you guys. I have to do Housewives of Atlanta reunion and some of the things that are happening that have played out also on social media. I got to do Love and Marriage Huntsville. I got so much shit to do, y'all. So again, subscribe, please subscribe, y'all. I'm on the road to 2K. This YouTube shit is not easy, honey. So please like this video. Run them likes up, baby. That way you can get me in this algorithm. Okay. That way more people will see my channel, and then they will like and they will subscribe. Okay. So yeah, and replay crew, run them likes up too, damn it. Also hit the notification bell button. That way you are notified whenever I drop new content. I should be coming back to y'all. I'm gonna be on my shit. I'm gonna be on my Zoom. I'm gonna come back tomorrow because I'm very behind on content and I'm getting overwhelmed thinking about it. So I'm gonna come back tomorrow. I don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring. If it's gonna be Housewives, if it's gonna be Huntsville, it's gonna be something. So I am coming back mañana. Thank you guys. Love you guys. And I will catch y'all later. Mwah. Bye.